My sister-in-law disrespected my dad, and I kicked her out right in front of everyone. My dad has Parkinson's. His hands shake constantly now, getting worse every month. 3 years ago, he rebuilt a motorcycle engine. Last week, he needed help opening his prescription bottles. We had dinner at my place Saturday night. Spaghetti and garlic bread, nothing fancy. Dad sat at the table eating slowly, fork shaking in his hand. Some noodles slipped off and landed back on his plate. He laughed and said, trying to escape. My brother Kyle's wife Audrey was staring at him from across the table. She had this disgusted look, not even trying to hide it. My wife noticed and started talking about some show to change the subject. Audrey ignored her, kept watching Dad eat. Dad's hand shook harder and a piece of tomato fell onto the table. Audrey put her fork down. This is honestly hard to watch. Can you eat in the kitchen or something? I stopped mid-bite. What? I'm just saying it's not pleasant while we're trying to eat. No offense. Dad's face went red. He pushed his plate away and stared at his lap. I stood up. Get out. Oh my God, everyone's thinking it. I'm just saying it. Nobody's thinking that except you. Get out of my house. Kyle grabbed her arm. We should go. She yanked away from him. I'm not leaving because he's sensitive. You've got 10 seconds. I wasn't yelling. I meant it. My wife already had her phone in her hand. Audrey looked around the table, saw nobody was backing her up, grabbed her purse and left. Kyle followed without saying anything. Dad tried to apologize. I told him he was eating here twice a week from now on, and that was final. Kyle texted that night. You embarrassed her. Now I have to deal with this. I didn't respond. 4 days later, Kyle showed up at 9 in the morning looking like he hadn't slept in days. Wrinkled shirt, unshaved, carrying his backpack. I need to show you something. We sat in my living room. He pulled out his phone, opened voice memos. There were dozens of recordings. I've been recording Audrey for 4 months. Our marriage counselor told me I needed proof before I could leave. He played one from November. Audrey's voice came through clear. Your dad's disgusting. Why do we keep pretending watching him shake and drool is normal? Kyle's voice. He's sick. He can't control it. Then he should stay home until he figures it out. Kyle stopped it. There's hours of this. Her talking about Dad, about you, about Julie. The therapist called it emotional abuse and said I needed documentation because Audrey would fight the divorce. Why didn't you say anything at dinner? Because I needed her to do it in public, in front of witnesses. The lawyer said recordings from home could be called fake or edited, but what happened at your house, with witnesses, that's the evidence I needed. He looked exhausted. I'm filing next week. I've been at a motel for 3 days. She thinks I'm on a work trip. Does she know you're leaving? Not yet, but when she finds out it's going to get bad. I wanted you to know why I didn't defend you. I needed that recording. 2 weeks later, Audrey figured it out. She showed up at my door screaming that I destroyed her marriage. My wife called the cops. Audrey told them Kyle was being manipulated and she needed to talk to him. The officer asked if she wanted to file a report. She said yes. Kyle's lawyer sent her the recordings the next day, every single one with timestamps and transcripts. She dropped the report 3 days later and signed the divorce papers without a lawyer. Kyle lives 10 minutes away now.